Why I hate this show? It's the question that you most be answer you, and before you kill me, read my review please. Okay, this show is just very silly. I found development, but it's too simple. Probably the worst of the shows are the battle. Man, see the battles again? This is a shonen, but the helpfuls in this show are so stupid. So I light save Scar. Alfonso got a shot that destroy a palace, but he is saved. I can find more logic in an isekai show like Isekai Cheat Magician than here. The manga is good, but this was awful. 64 episodes of suffering for me. The finale is so anticlimactic. Damn, it's a good ending for the characters. I respect that, but the connection between the last scenes are so out of context. Just why ruin a good manga? I'm not going to say anything about the comedy, because this is very subjective. For me, negative one. Genga Dayu showed me what a masterpiece is. Not this. If this is Tarantino, it's probably after he crashed his car into the ocean and suffered brain trauma from oxygen deprivation, leading him to swap fetishes from feet to furries. Oh yeah, and he completely forgot how to write a coherent plot or compelling characters. But at least he still likes funny accents. I would leave my review at that, but MyAnimeList makes you pad this out. Okay, what else? Spoilers, but for anyone who's still reading, the Manzai subplot is the sole redeeming factor. If they cut out all the scenes without these two, this anime would be a 10 for sure. Maybe director Baku, literally Satoshi Kon Kinoshita, has a little QT left in him. Hold the fuck up. I'm gonna drop a whole unpopular opinion right here, but I feel the need to add a bit of balance. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Y'all are too cute for that. Y'all, if Odd Taxi is a masterpiece as Annie Twit keeps claiming, then we really need to take a hard look at our surrounding anime titles of this day and age. If this shines, then we need to accept that everything else must be incredibly dull. Odd Taxi, more like Plot Convenience the Anime, starring animals! I like to say it's original, but with the rise of B-Stars, BNA, Zootopia, and whatever that MLP thing is, this anthropomorphic character choice isn't even that unique anymore. Story? If you like dull, drab, uninteresting, monotone dialogue, you'll love this anime. If you can't fit the square peg into the square socket, you'll love the mystery of this anime. Y'all really out here making excuses for that giant, gaping goatee of a plot convenience in the penultimate episode? Why doesn't Edward Eric just find a philosopher's stone in his back pocket? Why doesn't Gon just walk around the block and find King? Why? Because story matters, unless I'm watching Odd Taxi. Characters, again, dull, uninteresting, bruh. An alpaca that can do capoeira, wow. And a hippo, and a squirrel, a rat. I don't know what the fuck he is. They're both addicted to social media. A monkey that uses creams and lackluster life to justify his incel nature and lies to get laid by an idol cat. Wow, riveting. Like a character? I hope not, because they don't go anywhere. They serve their singular purpose and are forgotten just as easily. But hold up, it ain't all bad. Yano is the MVP of this anime. Unique, wild as fuck, and worth watching. I know y'all are cultured out here. Y'all appreciate Yano. Overall, nah mate, this ain't it. This is an anime of the year. This isn't a masterpiece, and it's not a Tarantino flick. Annie Twit and YT animes out here salivating over this title, and it's fine. Check it out, or don't. I don't know your life. But temper your expectations because it's not that groundbreaking. It's TLDR, a strong conclusion does not make this anime a masterpiece. It just doesn't. And no, it's not a goddamn Tarantino film just because multiple stories come together in the end. Stop it. I genuinely cannot comprehend a bigger waste of time than watching a movie about a witch who does nothing but fly on a broom. They don't even have a wand. They don't cast magic. They waste their monumental supernatural abilities on delivering useless trinkets in return for pitiful wages. This isn't inspiring or empowering on any remote level, and having been in an open relationship with a third-generation Wiccan for several years, I find his depiction of witchcraft to be wholly unconvincing. What's more is the director seemingly forgot that the cat could talk about 3/4 of the way through the film. For a movie with such meticulous detail in the visual department, you'd think an editor would have caught such a glaring gap in the script. Oh well, it can't be helped I suppose. Good animation, everything else was appalling. This anime was totally ridiculous. There was almost no character development, the plot made literally no sense at all, and it was just terrible in general. The music sounded like some kind of mishmash of annoying xylophones with piano elementary concert number, and the last panel of the opening was a literal jump scare. I will be having nightmares. Shinichi Izumi relied only on Migi and was more attached to it than his girlfriend, and this new him persona was just so cringy that I almost combusted from how hard my stomach clenched every 5 seconds of watching this absolute garbage. Take a brainless amoeba stupidity and multiply it by 10, add a few mental disorders, and you should give Maru no Satomi's personality. Kana can choke on my balls. Tamura Riko is a total girl boss, I'll give you that. Migi is way too overpowered. I like everyone the same, which means I hate them all equally. Overall, my favorite scene in this entire anime was when Shinichi tossed a dead dog into a trash can, or when that little kid cried in front of him and wished that their mother was dead. If this anime genre was comedy, it would rank number 1.